Roblox's new event, Winter Spotlight, has been out for a bit, and I finally have gotten all the items in the event at the moment. I still have 4 more games to complete until I 100% it, but for now, I have completed it. And so far, I think this event is actually kind of decent. Now, I know from the title that I said it's good, and honestly, I just put it there because it looks better in the title. Sorry, not sorry. But I do believe this event is more good than bad. Maybe it's because this event is coming after the Haunt, so pretty much anything's gonna look better at this moment. Like, it's literally comparing like a hamburger to an actual pile of poop. So let's just start off with some of the things I like about this event, and let's just go on through, baby. The hub is nice like always. It looks nice. It's a lot more simple than the previous event hubs, which stinks a little, but it's not the end of the world. It does its job well. However, I do have a few complaints about it though. Why are there no quests in the hub? That was one of the coolest things about the other hubs, but they got rid of it in this event. I don't really understand. Also, I said before, it's really small and doesn't have anything to look around for or explore. Another thing is joining games. Joining games is kind of annoying. Typically, you just run through the portal and you get teleported to the game that you picked. But it's not like this in this event. In this one, you have to click a prompt that's near the portal in order to enter the game. It's not bad, but the problem is that the prompt doesn't appear half the time, especially if you're playing on console. It keeps disappearing and making things really frustrating. It's a big time waster. Other than that, I think the hub is pretty decent. It looks nice, and I think it does its job. So next up, let's go over the items. I think some of the items are pretty cool. I like the marshmallow headphones, the hot chocolate thing, the beanie is pretty cool, and I think the elite gift is kind of cool. And it's really nice and really awesome that the elite gift actually comes with shirt and pants to match along with it. I think that is really awesome, and the shirt and pants are both in the classic style, not the 3D clothing. That is a dub. That is awesome. Thank you so much. These items aren't like amazing to me or godly or anything like that. I still think the classic and the Hunt's items were a little bit better, but these items work really well with making a nice Christmas themed avatar. So it does its purpose well. I really like them. Do I think they could be better? Probably, but I still think they look really good. So good job. Good job. The items are actually decent, so good job. Now let's go over the video games. The games. I think this event has a really good amount of games in it. If I can remember correctly, I think it's 24 games. That's a solid amount of games. I think that is a really good amount of games, and I think they should stick to something like that in the future. And what's nice is that even with this many games, it still feels like it's a grind, which is good. But at the same time, it also doesn't feel like an absolute slog to get through unless you try to 100% the event. But I think that's a good amount of games, and I like that it doesn't feel like it's too fast like the games, and that it doesn't feel too grindy like the classic. I think it's a very nice balance, a very good in between. I also like the idea of the normal and elite tokens. However, I don't think the elite tokens were executed the best. Some of the games had pretty solid quests for getting the elite tokens, but other games just were trash. I'm talking about you, Bee Swarm. Usually games would take around 30 to 45 minutes to complete everything in, but there were other games in this event that took it way too far. For example, Bee Swarm. The normal token is fine. It takes you maybe 10 minutes to get, no problem, maybe 15. It's fun, nice little tasks, all right? But then you get to the elite token. It took me almost 3 hours to get this elite token. They have you grind so much for no reason. And I don't play the game, okay? I've been very vocal. I don't care for Bee Swarm. I know people adore that game. I don't. I don't think it's that good of a game. I think, hot take, I think it's boring. I think it's a really boring game, and I don't want to spend 3 hours clicking on pollen. It's not fun. And why does it need to be such mundane tasks? Why do I need to collect 750,000 red pollen? What's the point of that? That's just boring. That's just extending it for no reason. Yeah, Bee Swarms was horrible. Another one that is going to take forever is Tower Defense Simulator. I actually haven't beat that one yet, but I've gotten the standard token in it, but not the elite token. That one is going to be a nightmare. I've heard it's really hard. I've heard it's actually the hardest one to go for, so I'm not looking forward to that at all. Fisch's elite token is pretty trash too. It's a lot easier than the others, so you don't have to do anything extreme, which is fine, but it takes a very long time for no particular reason other than to waste your time. To get the elite token, you have to go around to all the islands in the game and deliver presents to like the elves that are scattered on them. That's fine. It takes maybe like 15 minutes to do. probably less than that, maybe 10 minutes at most. But then it requires you to catch 45 Christmas fish. But without having any upgrades, it took me a very long time to get those 45 Christmas fish. It was really boring. It took way too long for no reason. It's not hard at all, but I think catching 45 fish was just kind of a crappy amount. I think it should be lower than that. I know they're trying to make you stay in the game and enjoy the game and get hooked onto the game, but it's not going to work because a lot of the games are just... But yeah, Fishes was really boring and just extended the whole entire event for no reason. So let's move on to the actual game selection. What games did Roblox pick? Well, unfortunately, Roblox still picks some of the worst games for their events. They keep choosing games like Blade Ball, Toilet Tower Defense, which Toilet Tower Defense wasn't actually that bad this time around. Actually, it was one of the better games on this list. I'm not joking. But some other bad games to pick are Heroes, Battlegrounds, and Pets Go, and some other ones. I really wish they would start picking different games, because a lot of the games are just horrible and are very lazy with their quests. I don't want to have to play RNG games. I don't want to have to play games where I just stand and wait. Like, it's just not fun. And they keep picking trash, trash, trash. I swear, if I see Blade Ball and Toilet Tower Defense in another event, I'm going to lose my mind. Please, Roblox, for the love of God, actually pick some new and refreshing games. I do not want to see Blade Ball ever again. I don't want to play Blade Ball ever again. Yes, I'm talking about Blade Ball a lot because I want to make a video that's just trashing on my game because I hate it. But yeah, game selection overall, it's not horrible. I think it's a bit better than what some other previous events were, but it still has some pretty crappy games in it. But yeah, overall, I did have a fun time with this event. I enjoyed grinding out most of the games, and I'm satisfied with the items I got. Personally, I still think the hunt is the best recent event we have gotten so far, but I think this is gonna be second. Its grind is better than the classics event, its items are better than the games event, and you actually get to play the games unlike the hunt. This is definitely a step in the right direction. So my tier list goes, we got the hunt, we got the spotlight, we got either, I think I'm gonna put the games next. I'll put the classic, and then we'll put the hunt. So yeah, that's my list. I know people won't like the classics being that low, but I don't think that event was good at all. But yes, this is definitely a step in the right direction. If you guys just pick some new games and add back the unique hubs with quests, then your events are gonna be pretty pumping good. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Am I crazy and brain dead for enjoying the event, or do you agree? Yeah, hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. If this video comes out after Christmas, then let me know what you guys got. Love you all. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah. See you later.